Hello, this is Attorney Mike Gravel coming to you from Chicago. As usual, I didn't think we'd have any material today, but we had Judge Stevens on fire this morning, and now we get Judge Vann. You know I like me some Judge Vann clips. Let's do it, shall we?
It really irritates me. People would say that red-haired people don't have souls.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, Judge.
Why would you do this?
All right, let me hear. Wow.
I find that he does qualify. I'm going to appoint a public defender to represent him.
Y según su solicitud veo que sí califica, entonces le voy a asignar al abogado de oficio para que lo ayude.
Deputy, criminal history?
Michelle, he might be on probation out of Okaloosa for a DUI.
Okay. Bond set at $1,000.
La fianza está puesto en $1,000.
Court date is June 21st at 8:30.
Y la próxima audiencia judicial es del 21 de junio a las 8:30 de la mañana.
Buena suerte.
Dijo que el bono es de $1,000 y que el siguiente corte va a ser el otro mes.
You said that
Bond's
$1,000
$1,000.
and the next court date is next month.
Nope.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
No, es el miércoles.
June 21st.
21 de...
Firma. Next.
Second, I'm bringing.
That's all we have for Spanish.
Yeah.
Step to your right. Step to the desk. Just stay right there. Just stay right there.
You're on the video.
There you go. State your name.
So, Mr. McNeil?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're for the court charge of burglary with assault or battery. You understand that charge?
No, sir. No, I ain't touched nobody, man. I ain't going nobody. This crazy.
Have you been given copies of paperwork?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's my trick.
Well, did you read it?
I read it.
Okay.
read
I'm
it.
not asking if you agree with it. I'm just asking if you understand it.
Yeah, I understand, sir.
Okay. All right. All right, Mr. McNeil. For today's purposes only, I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney for today's hearing. If you want an attorney for the duration of your case, we need you to fill out the appropriate paperwork so we can determine if you qualify. You also have the option of hiring your own attorney to represent yourself. Any question about that?
Yes, no, sir.
Deputy, criminal history?
Yeah, last year trespass, assault, domestic, 21 trespass, 3 grams synthetic, resisting VOP, resisting less than 20 DWLSR times 2, meth, paraphernalia, habitual, tamper with evidence, resisting. History locally goes back to 2007 and they show he's on bond in a misdemeanor.
What's the case number?
22-5816 M.
Don't worry. Our favorite defense attorney shows up, too.
Yeah, stop talking about your case, please.
All right, Mr. McNeil. Bond on the burglary with assault or battery is $50,000. No contact with the alleged victim. Court date's going to be July 3rd at 9 o'clock.
What's
In
the
case
name?
5816,
19.
release revoked.
All right, step to your right to the T. Oh. When the light comes on, you'll sign. Next. Sound the light on, sorry. Well, I think they got it. Next. Red X. State your name, sir.
Mr. Duhaney?
Yeah, morning.
Sir, you're for the court charge of burglary of an unoccupied dwelling and failing to appear for grand theft fraud use of credit card, theft of a credit card, and fraud use of credit card twice within 6 months. You understand those charges?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Dingus, you're here on behalf of Mr. Duhane?
Here, our file should reflect that I've record on that, and I'm here for it.
He wasn't.
But he wasn't, he never part of that.
Okay. All right. On the burglary of non-occupied dwelling, bond is $10,000. And Judge Clark has ordered him held without bond on the failures to appear. His court date will be July 17th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, sir. Thank you, Mr. Dingus.
Do I get billed?
No.
No, one of the judges held you without.
Yeah.
Step to your right to the T. When the light comes on, sign. Next. Red X, ma'am. State your name, ma'am.
Ms. Smith, you're before the court charged of possession of drug paraphernalia, possession more than 20 grams of marijuana, and possession of a controlled substance. Do you understand those charges, ma'am?
Yes.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true? Based on your application, finds you do qualify for the services of the Public Defender's Office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the Public Defender to represent you, so you have an attorney now. Any questions about
I didn't notice this the first time. That is Rapunzel caliber hair there.
that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Deputy Criminal History, Ms. Smith?
Somewhere else in Florida, 22 criminal mischief, burglary of an unoccupied structure, resisting without, theft, battery on a firefighter, EMT, assault on a firefighter, EMT, and trespass on school grounds at 19. And that's it.
Uh-oh, don't tell Food Fairy. She'll get cranky about that.
Once at 1,000 paraphernalia, 5,000 marijuana worth 20, 5,000 on the MDMA. Court date's going to be July the 13th at 9 o'clock at random UAs. Good luck, ma'am.
What was the court date? I'm sorry. July 13th. You're about to get a copy of it. When that green light goes out and comes back on, sign and they're going to give you a copy. Step over to the T. Next.
Admit it. You all said stop talking about your case as soon as they cut to that defense attorney.
It'll come back on. There you go. Come on, Melinda.
Sorry.
Got me?
Sorry, didn't mean to bump into you.
Step out there. There you go.
Good
Say your
afternoon,
name.
Ms. Roberts.
Melinda Roberts, that's name.
Ms. Roberts, you're charged with trespass. Do you feel the charge?
You understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
seeing
Your
you
Honor.
give me copies of paperwork and advise of your rights. Is that true, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Roberts, based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you, so you have an attorney now. Any question about that?
Okay. No, Your Honor.
Bond's $250. Court date's going to be June 21st at 8:30.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Take care, ma'am.
Step on the red X.
Miss Ella.
Ms. Youngblood, you're fully court charged with domestic violence battery. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am. You've indicated you're going to hire your own attorney to represent yourself. Is that how you're going to proceed?
Yes.
Okay. Deputy Criminal History?
Domestic and Grand Theft Auto 17, disorderly in 2007.
What you want to tell me?
Your Honor, it was a big mistake. For me, that disagree. And she just said that I have. And I don't know, she just, I would like to see her in the light detector. And whatever power I have, you know, she's a lovable woman. And I should have never did this to her. And it's my fault by putting her in there.
Okay.
And I regret it.
I can't tell if it's. I'm going to get myself in trouble. I can't tell if that's technical issues or if that guy's bawling. I really can't. I think he is, and he's there trying to support her, and he said she was a lovely woman. My guess is he's the victim. I don't know. I couldn't hear it well enough. All right, let's carry on before I get canceled.
Well, I'm gonna.
Not to read. Never came to this.
Judge Vann, if he yells, Judge Vann can just like me. He just goes, okay.
Well, I agree. It should have never come to this point, but it says that she repeatedly slapped and punched you about the head and face area.
I didn't have no time.
I mean, that's not you. That's not you doing it. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. I'm going to release one called pre-trial release.
Thank you.
Okay. Her court date's going to be June 21st at 8:30. No contact though. Y'all need some cooling off. Okay. Okay. All right.
I let her go.
June 21st, 8:30. Pre-trial release.
The T, when the green light comes on, sign.
Why is it a T?
Don't start with me.
It's for Tina.
Tina?
Tina.
This is Marissa.
You know what? You missed your free sub yesterday.
Miss Dietrich, how you doing, ma'am? Have a good one. Miss Dietrich, your full court for aggravated battery, victim being pregnant. You understand that charge?
Yes.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, ma'am?
Yes.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now. Any question about that?
No.
Deputy, criminal history?
No history.
Holy cow. So your sister?
Unfortunately, yes.
Huh. Can y'all stay apart?
We don't get along. We don't get along whatsoever.
I would have never guessed.
It happens, I guess. I mean, I gotta learn to walk away. I know that.
Okay, well, don't talk about the facts of your case, please, because I don't. Everything we're doing is being recorded, and I don't want you to say anything that can be used against you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good. All right. So, I'm going to note that you're a ginger.
Thank you.
Maybe that contributes to you not being able to walk away sometime. I don't know. Maybe I'm just using my previous experience with gingers as an example. But
It's true. It's very true.
I know it is. I'm raising one.
Oh, are you? I'm sorry.
Yes, she can't walk away. And I appreciate, Miss Dietrich, I appreciate that more than you know. Yeah, she's a scary little one. Anyway, can y'all stay apart? Do you have someplace you can go? Okay.
Yeah, I live with my mom. She lives at her house.
That's fine. Here's what I'm gonna do. You've got no prior criminal history. You're telling me you're gonna stay apart from her. I believe that you're gonna stay apart from her. I'm gonna order that you have no contact with her.
Okay.
I'm going to release you on what's called pre-trial release. You need to be at the pre-trial release office before 9 o'clock tomorrow here at the courthouse. Your court date is July 13th at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Set to your right to the T.
Ginger genie back in the bottle.
When that green light comes on, sign.
Okay.
Red X, ma'am. State your name.
I mean, the gingers just keep coming. Judge can't take it. He can't.
Ms. Cannon, you're for the court charge possession of meth, possession of drug paraphernalia. You understand those charges?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Cannon. These are additional charges. Did you already get a public defender on your other case?
Yes.
It's Ginger Day. Although, Ms. Cannon, I think you borrowed the label, didn't you?
Your hair color.
See, most redheads, God gave them a label, a warning label, but you chose to put your own warning label on, which interesting.
How am I possession?
I don't know. I wasn't there, but the meth. Hold on. There was a search warrant. They got you for jewelry bags within a zipper pouch in the bed, southeast bedroom. And wait, and they located your wallet in the same room. So that's why they're charging you with what they call constructive possession. That's all you need to know. You don't need to talk about the facts of your case, though. Okay? It'll all get sorted out later. All right, bonds 5 on the meth, 1,000 on the drug paraphernalia with random UAs. Court date's July the 24th at 9 o'clock or sooner if you got an earlier court date.
Step to your right to the T. Next.
Why do you see Judge Gay? That makes me concerned. Was she being mean this weekend? Ms. Cato, you're report of possession of fentanyl, possession of paraphernalia, introduction of contraband into a detention facility, attempted burglary, and a violation of probation for grand theft. You understand those charges?
That's fine.
All right, ma'am. I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. For today's purposes only, I'm going to appoint a public defender to represent you. If you want a public defender for the duration of your case, we need you to fill out the appropriate paperwork so we can determine if you qualify, okay?
All right.
All right, ma'am. On the fentanyl, bond's $15,000. The paraphernalia is $1,000. The introduction of contraband is $10,000. The attempted burglary is $10,000. You're held without bond on the VOP. Your court date's going to be July the 17th at 9 o'clock. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Step to your right. Next. State your name.
Ms. France, you're before the court on a violation of probation for what was originally 2 counts of controlled substance. You've been ordered held without bond. Your court date's going to be July 3rd at 9 o'clock. Good luck, ma'am.
Step behind her.
Can't get to the flip over. And I don't have enough arm strength to force it. Is this Ms. Horst?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Horst, you're before the court charged of violation of probation for what was originally a grand theft charge. It's in front of Judge Gay. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you, so you have an attorney now. Judge Gay, in her infinite wisdom, has ordered you held without bond. Your court date is July the 5th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Step to your right.
I promise I can get
Next.
it there. Just takes me a little longer.
Next. Red X. What's your name?
County Aaron.
Sir, before the court charged in-state warrants, burglary of a dwelling out of Jackson County, signed by Judge Garcia. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Judge Garcia has requested the honor of your presence. I'm going to ask the Bay County Sheriff's Office to coordinate your transport back up there to Mariana as quickly as possible. Return date is going to be June 30th.
What does that mean exactly, return date?
That means if you're still here in 2 weeks, we'll see you again, but you'll be gone. I promise.
Okay. Do you know about how long it usually takes them?
It's less than a week.
Okay, thank you.
Step to your right to the T. When the green light comes on, sign. Next, Beckham.
Right there on the red edge.
State your name, sir.
Mr. Hood, you're fully court on a failure to appear for a petty theft charge. You understand that, sir?
Yeah, I was explained I didn't have to arrive to it by a police officer, and he must have lied to me. I had a job. I still have a job. I would have paid it. It was like $12. I would have paid it anytime. He just didn't tell me to come up to court. Said I didn't have to go to it, appear to there, so I didn't arrive.
Okay. Mine's $2,500. I'll see you Wednesday, June 21st at 8:30.
Yes, sir.
Step to your right to the T.
You want to read it?
State your name, sir.
Joe, before the court on the driving license suspender revoke. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir, I understand.
I understand you to give you copies of paperwork and advise of your rights. Is that true?
You got a copy of your paperwork where you advise of your rights?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No, sir.
All right, deputy, criminal history.
22 paraphernalia less than 20. Paraphernalia, FTA, violation of a court order. Less than 20 times 2, DWLSR. I have him on bond for that, I think that's what they said. Less than 20 paraphernalia.
Bond on DWLSR?
I don't think it's DWLSR because you had a marijuana with intent and controlled substance, and it is a CF.
CF. All right, Mr. Owens. On the DWSR, bond is $1,500. Court date's going to be June 21st at 8:30. I'm revoking your release in case 22-209 CF. Good luck, sir.
Yep, sure is.
Step to your right to the T. When the light comes on, sign. Next.
And don't worry.
Red X. Step
I
on
did
the
not
red X.
lie in the thumbnail.
State your name.
David Sunday.
Mr. Sunday, you're before the court on a violation of pretrial release on what was originally aggravated assault and improper exhibition of firearm in front of the register. You understand that, sir?
Sir, can you tell me what I did to violate? Because I've been calling once a week, every week, and
I can't because all I've got is the warrant. I don't have the affidavit.
No one seems to be able to tell me what it was that how I violated, because my only requirement was that I call once a week.
Okay, well, I just know that they convinced Judge Register that you violated.
PCB's in Bay County.
Well, you would think that the record, when I call in, you would think that that would be recorded, and they give you a number, and I'm sorry I didn't write down the control number, but I've called once every week since I've been out on bond.
Well, there may have been other things you were supposed to do. I don't know.
Sir, there was none. She said,
Mr. Sunday, I don't know. I'm telling you.
Oh man, I gotta get together.
Can I please get oral order, sir?
No.
I paid $1,000.
$7,500, and you're back on pretrial release. Court date is August the 14th at 9 o'clock.
Step to your right to the T. Next. Red X, sir. State your name.
Mr. Shepard, you're before the court charged of trafficking meth more than 28 grams, possession of marijuana with intent to sell or distribute, possession of paraphernalia, possession of weapon by a convicted felon, and possession of prescription medication without a prescription. You understand those charges? I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Got a copy of your paperwork where you advise of your rights, sir.
Oh. Okay. Brass knuckles. Okay. Okay. All right, deputy. Criminal history?
21, meth, paraphernalia, marijuana with intent, amphetamine manufacturing, hallucinogen possession with intent, VOP, meth, possession of meth, paraphernalia, 20, domestic, possession of meth, paraphernalia, 17, history goes back to 2000.
250,000 on the trafficking, 5,000 on the marijuana with, 1,000 on the paraphernalia, 2,500 on the weapon by a convicted felon, and 5,000 on the script without one. Court date's going to be July the 3rd at 9 o'clock with random UAs, and I'm granting the state's Nebia motion, which means that you have to provide proof that any funds that you utilize for putting up for a bond or surety comes from a legitimate source, sir.
Which one is that? 1,500. You can step to your right to the T, sir.
Step right in here on it, ready.
Yeah, he's not all there.
State your name.
Scott Murray.
Mr. Murray, you're before the court on a criminal mischief less than $200 damage, a grand theft over $1,000, and trespass. You understand the charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advice of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the services of the public defender's office. I'm going to appoint the public defender. Well, I can't because you signed it as Santa Claus.
That's what they call me, sir.
Well, I know what they call you, but... All right, Scott. In the future, if you want a public defender, sign the paperwork in your given name, okay?
Yes, sir.
We all know who you are, but I mean...
I know, sir.
Okay. All right, Deb, criminal history?
Last month, paraphernalia, petty theft, second. 22, petty theft, second. 20, FTA, petty theft, second.
Well, unfortunately, that's all I have. But luckily, I did squeeze Santa Claus in before it cut off. Judge is like, you signed the paperwork, Santa Claus. And then he's like, all right, Scott, we all know who you are. He's a frequent flyer. Kind of looks like Santa Claus. Apparently goes by Santa Claus. Okay. It's a real local sort of a deal. Oh, I thought that was too fun. The string of gingers and Santa Claus showing up and just the usual hijinks over in Panama City. All right. That's all I got for you. It was just a quickie. I redirected this to Biggin, but he's not started yet. I don't know. Maybe go in there and throw him a like. Just to be friendly. I think that would be nice. Thank you all for coming out. I'll see you soon.